Hello again, you're still watching Joy News Prime, and I'm back with the second half of business. Government says it will soon add nuclear power to the country's energy mix. The Minister for Environmental Science and Technology, Professor Frimpong Boateng, announced this at the Mid-the-Press series in Accra today. According to him, the country has both the human resource and the equipment to roll this out. Professor Frimpong noted that going nuclear will be necessary for Ghana's industrial drive.
We have plans to introduce nuclear power into our energy mix. And if there's any developing country that can do this, it's Ghana. And I'm so convinced, if we decide not to do this, IAEA will be very disappointed with Africa, especially with us. Because we have scientists, we've got the structures, we've trained the people. Look at all the institutions in atomic energy. Apart from the main body, the GAIEC, we have the Nuclear Power Institute, that is the institute championing this nuclear power. We have the Nuclear Regulatory Authority, that is making sure that things are done according to regulations, working with the IAEA. We have all the checks and balances. We have the School of Nuclear and Allied Sciences, training scientists not only for Ghana and for Africa, but for other areas as well. We've been operating a nuclear facility, a research reactor, for 25 years. And that is a miniature of any nuclear power. We've done this for 21 years and trained people for ourselves, for Africa, and for other nations. And we say that we can't do it. I believe that we can. Apart from that, we built a replica of the research reactor next to it, where we are training other nations how to convert from high-enriched uranium core to low-enriched uranium core. And so we are planning to introduce nuclear energy into our energy mix. We are at a point where we are locating the site where this facility will be built. And I believe that Ghanaians will support this. Because power in our country is very expensive. We need to have power at a rate that will boost our industrial development.
To other stories now, Chairman of the United Kingdom Diaspora Steering Committee, Bernard Owusu, has charged Ghanaian businesses to pay critical attention to product packaging. Bernard Owusu, who is in Ghana for the year of return, told Joy Business Ghanaian businesses can compete fairly on the international market with good presentation of their products.
We in the UK, for example, the Commonwealth Secretariat has done a survey, a 2018 survey. And what the survey says is that Ghanaians in the diaspora, and especially in the UK, about 67% of those are interested in some form of investment in Ghana. These are usually low-key investments from about 50,000 to about 500,000 pounds worth of business. But there are those who've also got access to investors and are looking at JVCs, which is joint ventures. And these are things that people can come together and build up using capital, not only their capital, it may be capital from other banks or other businesses who are also looking for where they can increase their capital and get a lot of returns on their capital. Because you know, returns in England and in the UK, in the European Union itself is not huge. That in Ghana is particularly good. If you look at investment, risk investments in the area of, say, mining, cottage industry, with a 1D, 1F, farming not particularly high, but also mining itself, the service industry, conferences, tourism, hotel businesses, event management, telephony. These are huge capital intensive. So usually people are looking for low-key investments, and these are things that we are encouraging them to also look at. And that's why we have about 250 business proposals. Depend on our locally produced food, textile and products. I think it will go a long way, but I don't leave it there. I also tell the manufacturers that those people who like perfumed rice, there's a reason why they like them. It's a competition out there, but please make sure that the stones in your rice, the quality of your rice is improved, so that the government with its own tax allowances is also doing its best to help the young local industries in Ghana. It's a two-way affair. The consumer wants a better product at a reasonable cost. The Ghanaian producer also wants to sell their product to the consumer. There should be a middle way where the government should be able to facilitate that. And I think it's a win-win situation for all of us.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
In other news tonight, workers of the Ghana Port and Harbour Authority (GPHA) disrupted activities at the Tema Port as part of a series of demonstrations. I'll tell you why in a compilation of some headline stories in our local stories next.
Work at the Tema Port came to a temporary halt when workers of the Ghana Port and Harbours Authority blocked access to the facility as part of a series of demonstrations over what they said were attempts by the Commissioner General of the GRA to direct the Meridian Port Services to retain refrigerated imports at the new port. The African Development Fund has approved $81.67 million loan facility to co-finance sections of the 695-kilometer Eastern Corridor Road in Ghana, linking the capital Accra with the northern hinterland and across the borders to the Sahel region. The decision was taken by the African Development Bank Group's Board of Directors.
In commodity news, crude oil sold at $63.41 a barrel, while gold traded at $1,403.90 an ounce. The market update is next.
Work at the Tema Port came to a temporary halt when workers of the Ghana Port and
That's always my 7 business every evening. You can get more news on our website, myjournline.com/business. Bye.